I was born with thunder in my chest, rage sewn into my ribs before I ever learned why. Every heartbeat pounds like war drums. Every breath tastes of blood and salt. And still, no one tells me what I'm for. This island is hell dressed as a jungle, teeth in the vines, eyes in the dark. Everything wants to test my strength, and my head throbs with every fight, every bone I break to stay standing. They come at me roaring, and I answer because that is all I know. But when the noise fades, the voices crawling, whispers without mouths, questions without answers. Why do I exist only to destroy? Who carved this fury into me and forgot to leave instructions? I fight because I must. I kill because the world demands proof that I deserve another sunrise. Yet the anger grows heavier the more I survive. Strength is a crown I never asked to wear. When the island finally goes quiet, I climb the ancient stone steps, each one worn smooth by centuries of loneliness. This is my throne, my shelter, my silence. I sit where the sky opens, where the sun touches my face like it remembers me. For a moment, the rage loosens its grip. The voices soften, the weight eases. I watch the horizon burn golden red, and I wonder, am I a god or a mistake that learned how to breathe? I do not know my purpose. That truth hurts more than any claw or fang. To be powerful without reason is the cruelest cage of all. So I sit, I breathe. I let the sun remind me that even monsters deserve stillness. And when night comes again, the question will return. Heavy, unanswered, beating inside my chest. Why was I made to stand alone between the sky and the world?
The city keeps clapping at the wrong moments. I tell a joke, they laugh at me, not with me, and I bow anyway. Because hunger teaches you how to smile through shame. Every stage feels smaller than my dreams. Spotlights skim my face, but never quite reach my heart. They say I'm beautiful, like it's a role I should be grateful for, as if beauty alone can pay rent or answer why I'm here. I walk these streets like an extra in someone else's story, waiting for a line that finally sounds like mine. Purpose. That word tastes expensive, like something meant for other people. Then opportunity knocks with dirty hands and wild eyes. A film, a ship, a place no one should go. They call it adventure like it isn't a gamble disguised as destiny. I sign my name with shaking hope. Tell myself this is it. The moment I've been starving for. The chance to be seen, not just watched. But in the quiet, when the city stops breathing for a second, innocence leans close and whispers a question I'm afraid to answer. Is purpose worth the cost of what waits in the dark? I don't know what kind of woman comes back from a forbidden island. I don't know what kind of story demands blood to be told. All I know is that staying here feels like disappearing. So I step forward anyway, carrying my fear like a final audition, hoping the world won't laugh when the curtain rises.
They call for me again. Drums tear the night open, voices rising like smoke. My name, or what they believe my name to be. God, monster, both spoken with the same trembling mouth. I never understood why they do this, why they leave someone breathing at the edge of my world. Maybe they think I'm lonely. Maybe they know I am. The island listens when they chant, and so do I. I come because the sound pulls at something old, something aching in my chest that even my fists cannot silence. I come because being feared is still being seen. Then I see her. She's smaller than the screams, softer than the firelight, out of place, like a dream that wandered into a nightmare. Her beauty isn't loud. It doesn't challenge me. It undoes me. My heart betrays me, pounding like it wants out of my ribs. Each step toward her feels heavier than the last, not from rage, but from something fragile I don't have a name for. She screams. The sound cuts the air, but it never reaches me. It drowns beneath this strange pull, this warmth spreading where anger lives. For the first time, I don't feel like a weapon. I don't feel like a god. I feel seen. I lift her, careful without knowing why. Hands meant for breaking, learning how to hold. The island watches, the drums fade, and as I carry her away, I realize something terrifying. They didn't give me a sacrifice. They gave me a mirror. And in her fear-filled eyes, I see what I've always been. Not a monster born for worship, but a lonely king who never knew what he was missing until now.
I don't know what to make of him. A god shaped like a nightmare, towering over me, the ground trembling with every breath he takes. This should be the moment I die. But he doesn't strike. He doesn't roar at me. He just looks. His eyes are heavy, not cruel, not wild, but focused, as if I'm a question he's never been asked before. I feel smaller under that gaze, yet somehow safer than I should. He studies the way I move, the way my hands shake, the way fear sits in my chest like a trapped bird. And then, as impossible as it sounds, he reaches out. A hand large enough to crush a world opened slowly, patiently, waiting. Before I can decide who he is to me, the jungle explodes. 3 monsters tear through the trees. Teeth, rage, hunger. The earth screams beneath them. He roars back, beating his chest like a war drum, and throws himself into them without hesitation. I watch gods fight. I watch death claw at him. Then they're gone, swallowed by green and noise and violence. I am alone, and for the first time, I don't feel abandoned. I feel like I'm waiting. When he returns, he is bleeding, scratched, wounded for me. Blood darkens his fur. His breath comes heavy, but when his eyes find mine, they soften, even more than before. He steps closer, careful, as if he knows fear too. Again, he reaches out. This time, I don't run. I don't scream. I place my hand in his, and in that moment, I understand something simple and terrifying. Monsters don't offer their hands. Only someone who doesn't want to be alone does.
I carry her on my back, the weight of her small, warm life, nothing compared to the wars I've fought. Yet it steadies me more than any victory ever did. Her hand rests in my fur, soft, trusting, real. The island still breathes violence beneath us, this land of teeth and screams and old bones. But the sun is setting now, and somehow it feels gentler. The sky burns gold and red, and with her there, Even this hell looks like paradise. I take the long way, up the stone steps I've climbed 1,000 times, slow and careful, as if the world itself might crack if I hurry this moment. This is where I come to quiet the noise, where the voices stop asking why I exist. At the top, the sun finds us. Light spills over my scars, over her face, and she climbs down from me to see it for herself. Her hair glows like fire caught in silk. Her eyes, blue, endless, reflect a world I never knew could be beautiful. She turns back to me. She smiles. And something inside my chest, something ancient and aching, finally understands its name. Not rage, not loneliness, love, and compassion intertwined, soft enough to hurt, strong enough to keep me standing. I don't want this feeling to end. I don't want it to belong only to me. This place, these stones, this sky, this quiet. I call it my silent heaven. Not because it is peaceful, but because it gives me a reason to live. For moments like this. For her.
My heart is heavier than the sea beneath this ship. I watch them swarm him, my rescuers, they call themselves, hands full of rope, mouths full of orders, eyes empty of understanding. They say monster like it explains everything. But I saw his hands before the chains, felt the care in the way he held the world so it wouldn't break me. I am alive because of him. His roar still lives inside my head, not rage, not madness, but pain. The kind that knows betrayal when it feels it. Ropes bite into his fur, chains tighten like judgment, and I scream his name as if it might reach him through iron and fear. They look at me like I've lost my mind. I haven't. I understand what he is to me, what he was trying to be. They want lights, applause, a stage built from his suffering. They want to call it wonder. They want to sell him as awe. But that was never his purpose. His purpose was never chains, never cages, never laughter at his expense. His purpose was to show me, in a world that mocked my softness, that gentleness can live inside something feared. From the window below the deck, I see him lying there, unconscious, bound, silenced. The sea reflects his shape like a broken promise. And in that moment, I finally admit the truth to myself. I fell in love with a monster who was never meant to be loved by the world, only by someone like me.
I wake to iron biting into my skin, chains heavier than sleep, voices crashing together like thunder, clapping, cheering, laughing. I'm too weak to roar, too tired to rise. The lights burn like false suns, cold stars made by men who think noise is power. Then I see her, or I think I do. A figure rises from the floor, a sacrifice like the old days, painted and small and offered. My heart leaps before my mind can stop it. I pull against the chains, hope surging through broken breath. But when I see her face, it is not her. The crowd laughs, a sharp, ugly sound. They know I loved. And they think love is something a creature like me cannot hold. Rage cracks open inside my chest, not for them, for the lie they turned my heart into. The chains snap like twigs beneath the storm, and the city becomes my jungle of stone and fear. I run through towers and screams, lost, shaking, calling for her without words. I'm only instinct and longing, only a name I cannot say. Then, silence. I feel her before I see her. She walks into the street calm and small, unafraid of the storm I've become. The world fades, the noise dies. My heart beats like it did the first time, too fast, too real. She looks up at me, and her eyes, Those eyes steady me, so gentle it hurts, so familiar it saves me. I kneel without thinking. I soften. I breathe. As long as I can hold her, as long as she stands with me, I can live. I'm a creature born of rage and ruin. And somehow, I fell in love with someone who loves me for exactly what I am. They chase me with thunder in their hands. Gunfire cracks the air like snapping bones, and for a moment I am back on the island. Every shadow a hunter, every sound a warning. I clutch her close. I must. Around every corner they strike, metal teeth tearing at my skin. Pain blooms hot and bright, but I do not slow. Not for myself, only for her. I look up and see the city rise. Tall buildings standing like ancient trees. Stone jungles, steel branches. A sanctuary borrowed from a world that never wanted me. I climb. My arms burn. My breath fractures. I'm tired in a way sleep will never fix. But I keep going. Because love is heavier than pain, and I carry it anyway. At the top, the noise fades. The sky opens. I sit finally, with her beside me. For the first time since they took me, I understand. I understand where I am. I understand what comes next. The city stretches out beneath us. Beautiful, cold, alive. Lights flicker like distant stars trying to imitate the real ones. The thought will not leave me. I am trapped in a world that does not want me to exist. But another thought follows. Quiet, unavoidable. What comes after this? When the walls close in, when the sky fills with fire, when there is nowhere left to climb. I look down at her. She's watching the sun, gold light dancing in her eyes, as if nothing else exists, as if this moment is enough. So I save it. I carve it into myself. This wind, this height, her warmth beside me, our last silent heaven. The sky turns against me. Metal birds scream without mercy, their teeth tearing into my chest, into my arms, into the last pieces of me that still want to fight. Bullets find me, again and again, each one a reminder. This world never planned to let me live. Whatever rage I had left, I let it loose. I roared at the heavens, not as a beast, but as a god refusing to kneel. I swat them from the sky, one after another, their wings folding like broken prayers. They fall, and still they come. Endless, relentless. I understand now. This is the end they chose for me. Her voice cuts through the chaos. She cries out for them to stop, and I feel blood fill my mouth, warm and bitter. I roar one last time. A sound pulled from the deepest place inside me. A sound that says, I was here. My body betrays me. Strength drains away like the sun at dusk. She holds my hand, small, trembling, trying to keep me upright, telling me to stay awake. But my eyes grow heavy. Every breath is a battle. Every heartbeat feels borrowed. How rare it is. How unbearably beautiful to exist long enough to know what love feels like. I look at her, and fear finally finds me. Not of pain, not of death, but of what happens to monsters like me when the world is done with them. Before I fall, I need her to know. I need her to see it in my eyes. That a creature like me does not forget compassion. does not forget love, does not forget her, my precious Anne. As I slip into empty space, the wind swallowing me whole, I carry our compassion with me. The only thing in this world they could never take away.